Are you featured? Did they contact you for the upcoming A&E documentary of Tupac?
Yeah, the 6-part documentary,
I'm sorry.
the A&E 6-part Tupac documentary.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was interviewed for it.
I believe the creators or whoever is in charge of doing a lot of those things. I know they're based in California, and I hear they might cut some things out because retribution. They feel unsafe. I'm not. eh,
Yeah, to each his own. I don't know. Listen, I'm out here on Front Street putting the information out there just because it's people deserve to know. Obviously, Tupac fans, the family, friends, all of that. If you're not lying on people, there's not a lot that you need to be worried about. You're just out there telling the truth. Truth speaks for itself. It's not ill motive. It's just educating the public to something that is of public interest. Um, and I think as long as you're not lying on people, then you don't have anything to worry about. They're not going to retaliate. But if you're out there putting bad information about people and that's endangering their life, that's a different story. I would be concerned for my safety, because that damages people. But as far as the A&E story, I don't know what all they have involved. I don't know what their content is. I only know what I was interviewed about. So I can't speak for them. But as long as if they're using journalistic integrity and checking their facts and doing due diligence, then they should be fine.
Anybody else who's put themselves on Front Street like you have, you accused Puff Diddy, who is the one of those, whether you like him or not, he's one of those top guys in hip hop. He's on the Forbes list, you know.
Yeah, and just since you bring them up, I think it's important to clarify for for everybody, but in this case in particular, your audience. People need to really understand the dynamics of what was going on. Puffy is not some cold, calculated, murderer. He's not somebody that wanted any of this to happen. Suge Knight cornered him. Suge Knight was pressing up hard, and he knew what the potential cost would be. And Suge pushed this thing into where, you know, there's not a lot of options. And I'm not trying to exonerate him. I'm just saying that people need to look at it from that perspective. If somebody's threatening your life and threatening your family's life, what do you do?
Yeah, definitely. People have to see it from that perspective of kill or be killed.
That's what I've been trying to say all along, because I think it's only fair to put it. And listen, I'm no fan of his. I think he handled a lot of the matters horribly. And getting gang members involved with his label was a terrible idea. We saw what happened in Death Row. And, that should have been a learning experience. And the aftermath of the murders, I would have expected much more from him as far as trying to get this thing solved and trying to get the right people in a place to help law enforcement solve Biggie's murder. So I'm not coming to his defense, other than we need to understand the dynamics of what was going on in his life at that time when this happened.
Yeah, I'm surprised karma hasn't bit him in the ass yet, to be honest with you.
Karma's a slow moving bitch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, another thing I wanna ask you to let my audience know: can he sue you, or has he attempted to sue you, Puffy?
You can sue anybody for practically anything. Somebody looks at you cross-eyed. It's really anybody can hire a lawyer and say, go file a lawsuit against this person. So yeah, he could sue me. Of course he could. Would he? It probably wouldn't be in his best interest. I'm not going to run from the claims that we've made. And, if he wants that all played out in court, so be it. But again, what I would say is that there's a plausible and understandable perspective in his defense.
Right. if he does sue you, just know I'll probably be outside of court with a big poster saying "Puffy killed Tupac" or something like that.
I've been thinking for some time.